you supposed to have some collaboration with the movie The Wrestler
Absolutely.
at all? At all? Because, watching it, your name is mentioned in it, but you never see you.
No, in the
Okay.
locker room scene. What
Yeah,
had
the locker
happened,
room thing.
this is, I don't know if I ever told this, but this is, they were filming, a couple towns over from me. And it was the locker room scene. And I live in a town called East Rutherford. And they were shooting in Hasbrook Heights, which is 2 towns from me, at a VFW hall. And I was supposed to go there, but and it was a snowy day, it was a cold day. It's where Mickey Rourke is walking down the hill to get into this building before he makes a right and goes in. But anyway,
Yes.
you'd have the movie for that. But I was supposed to be in the locker room scene. But my wife and I, over the phone, she was at home, I was out and about, got into a little tiff. And I came home and missed being on the set that time. So I missed the locker room scene, which is why my name is there, but there's no sign of me. But
Okay.
again, I get another opportunity. So the director, Darren Aronofsky, says, Jim, okay, why don't you walk past Mickey Rourke? Let me say Mickey Rourke. Why don't you walk past Mickey? And here's what he's getting ready for his match, but you were on the preliminary matches, and you're leaving before his match. And he's going to look up at you and say something along the lines of, how come you leaving so soon, brother? You're going to stay and watch my match. And I don't know verbatim what the banter was, but it was like, I'm sorry, but he looked up at me and he says, brother, he says, where are you going? He says, I haven't been on you. You stick around and watch my match. And I'm supposed to say something like, can't, brother. Things are different. Things aren't the way they used to be. I got the old ball and chain.
Right.
Something along those lines. It was a off the cuff thing. There was no script or nothing. So it was me and him. And he says, where you going? I said, I got to go. I said, again, like I'm repeating myself. I apologize for that. He says, I got to go. I said to him, I got to go. I said, things aren't like they used to anymore. I got the old ball and chain at home. I said, I can't, I didn't say fuck off because I didn't know what the rating of the movie was, but I can't hang like I used to, Ball and chain is at home, meaning my wife. So, and right. that never made it in. So, anyway, they mentioned my name and showed in the credits, and I could have done a lot more with it. And I went up to the final scene where Marissa Tomei was going to be there, and if that doesn't stop calling me, I'm going to be pissed off. It's a joke.
Right.
That was like, you guys cutting it. That was like something I saw on Saturday Night Live many years ago. Steve Martin comes out and he's hosting the show. He's got a poster of Farrah Fawcett when she was hot back in the day. And he goes, now Farrah Fawcett has never called me back. And I've been holding her picture up. You remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been holding her picture up with one hand for the longest time. So, you get it? I'm sure you guys get
it. Yeah.
Well, I know we're not live, so
Now, according to...
I hope I don't have to explain
now, if you're familiar with David Meltzer, pro wrestling journalist,
yes,
and as Bruce Pritchard as Bruce Pritchard and Conrad always say on their podcast, rumor and innuendo, has Dave Meltzer once reported that The Wrestler was actually supposed to be focused around you, Jim Powers. You were supposed to be the Randy the Ram, and you were supposed to be the main character. Is there any truth to that?
Wow.
Have you heard that before?
No. That is a mind blower.
Yes, that I have heard that on numerous occasions, and I don't know.
Wow.
I don't actually know if my colleagues heard that. That the wrestler was you were supposed to be Randy the Ram.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew that there was
And you've
something
heard that from how
about
many?
it.
How many
Yeah.
sources did you have, JD?
Oh, there's been at least 3 or 4 different places I've heard that from, and this is over the
Well,
years.
I'm reflecting now back to the movie, and other than living in a trailer, it's pretty accurate. Other than having, a championship belt at any time, but that's the movies and creative control. Yeah, I've never even given it a thought.
So you were never approached with, instead of Mickey Rourke, with, hey, we want Jim Powers to be Randy the Ram. You were never approached with that.
No, not in that manner. No.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. That you were supposed to be like, it was supposed to be you. Like instead of Mickey Rourke, it was supposed to be Jim Powers being Randy the Ram.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow, that's a mind
Yeah.
blower. I've got to watch the movie, and other than games and in the trailer park, dressing like that and just flip flopping around, and yeah, I mean, but then again, that could be a lot of us, you know. But if there was any kind of merit put on Darren Aronofsky, as because he called me personally. I don't know where he got my number from, but he called me personally, and I remember that. And he goes, Jim, we're going to do this movie, and Mickey Rourke, and blah, 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 blah. And I said, sure, why not? And I don't even know that I got any. I think I got a day's pay for it, 1100, whatever it was, but something like that came from a different company. But it wasn't like this is a story we're going. He didn't approach me and say we're going to build this character around you. I don't know that it was. If you know that, then wow, that is a mind blower for me.
Well, no. Is that just confirms then, since you were never approached, and Barris and really knows what I'm talking about here. Since you were actually never approached, that says, hey, Jim Powers, we want you to play Randy the Ram, that David Meltzer is full of shit.
Yeah, well then yeah, no, I was never approached.
Okay,
I was never,
you hear that, Barris? We have at least for that one. Yeah.
I was never approached to play Randy the Ram, and it would be great to hear from your sources, and I know you're going back a long time.
Yeah, and this is over the years. Yeah,
that's in print somewhere. That would be fantastic for me to have. I'd love it. If they say Randy the Ram was built around the character Jim Powers in the WWF.